So go ahead and type in your favorite guest. Let's get down to number 4 of the most watched guests on London Real. And yes, it is Mr. Flex Wheeler. Flex was a high-level bodybuilder. He competed with Dorian Yates. He never made Mr. Olympia, but he's got one of the best physiques ever. This picture is actually taken from when he came back and trained as a master. I think he was in his 40s. When he was in the younger years, I'm telling you, some of the routines he does on stage, he was so flexible. He could do the splits at 240, 250 pounds of muscle. He had groove, he had style, he could dance. He was an amazing guy. What I love about Flex is his ability to get vulnerable. And that's what he did on the show. He went really deep and talked about his suicidal tendency when he was a kid, the abuse that he got, how he loved martial arts, that how he always went back to bad habits and kept pushing through. Vulnerability is a crucial way for you to get to the next level. And if you look at my life for 2018, what was my big thing this year? I published a movie called Iron Mind. And in that movie, I went deep and talked about my dark past. I struggled with addiction. I had a heroin overdose back in 2001, and I pushed through all of that and competed in my first Ironman triathlon ever at the age of 47. I went to a 100% plant-based diet, and I pushed through resistance, a new diet, trying to run London Real, issues with my family and my body, trying to learn how to bike and run and all that stuff. And it was a crazy time, but without getting vulnerable, I wouldn't have got to the next level. And it's actually something that we teach in Module 6 of the Life Accelerator, the process of forgiveness. And I actually went back to my ex-girlfriend in New York City and my ex-buddy from MIT in New York City. I asked them for forgiveness this year. And I did it on the back of Iron Mind, the movie. And honestly, I thought I was cool. That stuff didn't matter. It was 16 years ago. But it really helped me a lot to just finally put that to bed. And they both forgave me and said, it's okay, Brian. Don't worry about it. We were just worried about you. But it just let me kind of release the brakes so I can go into 2019 and absolutely crush it. So again, folks, when I talk about these life habits, people think, yeah, I'm focusing on my business. I'm going to make some money first. The truth is, you are holding yourself back in this world. That's why the Life Accelerator is so important, because you got to get your mind right. You got to get yourself right to get to the next level. It all comes down to you. People say, yeah, I don't have the right business, I don't have the education, I don't have the right people, I don't live in the right city. That's all nonsense. It's you facing your own demons, calling yourself on your own BS to get to the next level, and that's what Flex really embodies. If you like Flex Wheeler, type yes in the chat here, and if you don't, that's okay. Partho says Flex is so flexible. Yeah, in my opinion, he is that. Of course, that's how he got the nickname, which is amazing. And Peyton Patterson, just to concur with what I said, he's like, you got to get real with your past to conquer your future. It's so true. When we go into Module 6 on the Life Accelerator, so many people don't want to do it. They're like, Brian, I don't want to talk about my relationships. I don't want to have that conversation with my mom to tell her to stop micromanaging my life. I don't want to talk to my sister and tell her, I don't appreciate your negative energy. I have to move forward. I don't want to ask for forgiveness. I don't want to forgive that person that hurt me 10 years ago. You must do this in your life if you want to become a high-performance person. Trust me. And once you do it, you become great. But without facing your own bullshit, you're never going to be that person. It all starts within with extreme ownership, which is why I continually talk about that from Jocko Willink. Huge fan of Jocko and everything he says. So again, some favorite guests are coming in here. Maha, what's up, Maha? How are you? If you're the same Maha, you're on our Business Accelerator. I love you. She loves Bruce Lipton, which is great. Jay Bruce loves Bruce Lipton as well. A lot of Bruce Lipton fans out there. Okay, we'll see if he makes it. I don't know if it's going to happen. Mo Hassan says, my favorite one is you, Brian. What, are you going to get me crying here? I'm live on television, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have found all of those legends, or you wouldn't have found the legends on London Real. Thank you, brother. I appreciate Mo. Thank you so much, man. Look, man, I'm here to facilitate great knowledge being passed to you. I'm here, I think I was placed on this earth not to be the greatest greedy banker that ever lived, not to be an MIT engineer, not to finish Ironman races. I think I was placed on this earth to help get you to the next level. I really think that's true. I think my job here is to help the world transform. One person at a time, 100,000 people at a time, 100 million people have watched London Real. I think I need to get into the billions. So I'm here to help you transform your life. I'm a conduit to all this energy. I'm also here to call you on your own bullshit. So if you're not doing what you say you're going to do, I'm here to say I'm not impressed with you. I'm not impressed with your routine. I'm not impressed with your excuses. I'm not impressed with your procrastination. I'm not impressed with the losers that you hang out with. I'm not impressed with the fact you still have your brother and sister in your life that always say you can't do things and you shouldn't buy that course and you shouldn't really work out too much and you should take it easy. You know, you got to get rid of those people. So I'm here to call you out, but hopefully I'm also here to give you some great London Real guests as well. So thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mo. Milan Moskov said Gabor Mate, one of my favorites as well. Chef Garcia said Anita Morjani, one of my favorite, and Dr. Joe as well. Daniel says Dan Pena, of course, and Tevin says Dan Pena as well. All right.
London Real doesn't stop when the conversation ends. You see, that's when we get started. Because everything begins with a thought, and then comes the action. The London Real Academy is our global transformation platform. Here we bring together thousands of students from over 75 countries. Whether you want to build a profitable business from your passion, or learn to speak to inspire, or broadcast yourself with your very own podcast, or accelerate your life to become a high-performance person, we have the online accountability course and personal mentoring program that will make your dream a reality. Join us, and we'll take your life to the next level, together. Our next accelerator course is starting soon.